A day of remembrance as the 2-year anniversary approaches since MH370 went missing. Families have flown from around the world to Kuala Lumpur, where the plane was last seen as it took off.
It is important so that at least people remember that MH370 has not come home yet. And we want them to keep on remembering so that at least it helps us remind the government that it's not over.
But with the 2-year anniversary comes a 2-year deadline. Under the International Montreal Convention, any court action to claim damages must be taken within 2 years from the date the aircraft should have arrived.
There has been no evidence, no information, nothing concrete enough to make a sound decision. Like anything you do is just a gamble at this stage. You only have these very limited options and you're put in a very tight corner with a very tight deadline.
And with this deadline comes a twist. In February last year, Parliament passed Act 765, stipulating, amongst other things, that MH370 families have to ask Malaysia Airlines for permission to file a lawsuit against Malaysia Airlines.
It's really absurd. I've never heard of it before, when someone saying you have to get permission from them to sue them.
Lawyer Arunan Selvaraj is representing some of the MH370 families. He tells me there's another twist. Malaysia Airlines will only give consent if families agree to certain conditions. If they sue MAS, they can't sue anyone else.
So you can't sue the government, you can't sue the DCA, you can't sue the immigration, you can't sue Boeing, you can't sue anyone else except MAS.
CNN has asked Malaysia Airlines about these conditions and is awaiting a response. There's also concern about the renaming and restructuring of Malaysia Airlines under Act 765, from Malaysia Airlines Systems Berhad to Malaysia Airlines Berhad. Why?
They seem to be cherry-picking all the assets and liabilities.
The voice of MH370 Group slammed the move as a blatant and despicable act of irresponsibility and cowardice by MAS, openly aided and abetted by the Malaysia government.
They are emptying everything out from the old company, and the new company is saying, look, that's the old company, you can't sue us, you can't sue the new company. So eventually when people sue MAS, if they want to go for MAS, there's nothing left in MAS.
In a statement, the airline says MAS remains committed to ensuring a fair and equitable compensation. MAS has insurance coverage in place to meet its obligation to pay compensation to next of kin. While Malaysia Airlines says, quote, 166 families have commenced compensation proceedings, many are yet to file. They remain in denial, unable to accept the disappearance or that their loved ones may never return. Saima Mohsin, CNN, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.